All right, so here we're taking a look at this new vacuum sealer that I just picked up. The first thing you can see is that it is super small. It's only about 15.5 inches wide and it is super slim. So if you needed to store this away when you're not using it, you don't have to worry about it taking up a lot of space. When it comes to using it, it does have these locking mechanisms on the side here, which I really like. So when you press down, you'll see it have two indications here to press down. It'll lock into place, so that means that it is all ready to go when you have your vacuum seal bag in there. It's not going to leak or get loose. There's also a sliding razor here, so this is gonna allow you to pre-cut if you have any larger rolls of vacuum bags, then you can go ahead and cut them out before you start using them. On the top here, you're gonna see a few buttons. They're pretty simple. It's just the dry food button, the moist food button, the sealing only button, vacuum seal button, and stop if you wanted to turn it off while it is in one of the progresses of that. When you open it up, you'll see it has this foam sealing ring. So this is gonna make sure that none of the moisture is getting let out, and it's gonna go ahead and pull out all of the air from these bags. And then the strip down here is going to be actually the heat bar. Make sure to leave this on because this is gonna protect the heat from actually attaching to these bags. In the box, it does come with 5 smaller and 5 larger vacuum pre-cut bags, which is really nice. Eventually, you're gonna have to buy your own and then you could just buy a larger roll, but it is nice that it comes with them in the box as well. All right, so for example, I just grabbed some rice that we're gonna go ahead and test out so I can show you guys how it works. So first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna have a pre-cut bag. You're gonna go ahead and put that in here just like that. Let's go ahead and close it. Push down and press seal for the first one. So this is gonna create the line so then you can put your wet food or dry food in the bag once it is sealed. And then you'll see a timer pop up here. It's only gonna take 10 seconds. And then once it is finished, then you can go ahead and remove it and you'll have that sealed closed line at the bottom. All right, and then it's gonna switch over to stop. That's when you know it's done. Click the 2 buttons on the side and there you will see the perfect line. And that just goes to show that it is fully closed. So now you can go ahead and open up the other side, and from here you can go ahead and put in your wet or dry food. So for example, let's put in some stuff there, and we're gonna go ahead and put it back in here the opposite way. Make sure that the end of the bag is gonna go into the slit here. So this is gonna catch if you have any wet food, it's gonna leak into here and it's not going to spill on the countertop. And then from here, go ahead and close the vacuum sealer, push down, and then go ahead and press the vacuum button. And this is gonna go ahead and pull out all of the air. All right, and now that it has pulled out all of the air, as you can see, now we're gonna wanna make sure to seal it and close it off so it'll trap all that air out of the baggie. So then you just go ahead and press the seal button. From there, you're gonna wait for it to count down from the 10 all the way to 0. And then once it finishes the countdown, then you can go ahead and pop these back open, and there you go. You will see it all the way sealed up. The air is, you can even hear it. It sounds super dry already, just like that. You're gonna see it is completely pulled out all of the air and it has sealed the top and the bottom. Now you can go ahead and, for example, if you're gonna be storing this rice in a vacuum bag, now you can go ahead and put it away, and then you won't have to worry about it expiring as fast. So if you plan on preserving any types of foods, or maybe you want to prep some foods and put it away in the freezer or put it away in the pantry and make sure that no air gets to it so it'll last longer, then preserving food with a vacuum sealer is gonna be the way to go. So if you're looking for a new vacuum sealer, especially one that is super tiny but works really well, I would definitely recommend picking one of these up.